Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Today we'll be looking at how I would invest money in the cryptocurrency space. Today is the 20th of August 2020. Now before continuing, a few things to consider. None of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. The information and opinions in this video are for educational purposes only. For your reference, towards the end of the video there will be a summary of all of this. Bitcoin, I would put 22%. It needs no introduction. I see a huge amount of potential behind this crypto in the short, medium and long term. We go to the price charts. We had the major drop back in March in the market with a huge amount of uncertainty. This is the first time cryptocurrencies have had to go through anything similar to the global financial crisis or what's happening at the moment. And as you can see, Bitcoin, just like many other cryptos, bounced back and has actually continued to rise. What many believe is on track to setting a new all-time high in the coming months. There are articles about skeptics or opponents of Bitcoin and cryptos that have now changed their mind over the past few months. For brevity, I'm not going to include this in the video. I just want to mention, before talking about the next crypto, I just want to draw your attention to where some institutional investors, where they're allocating funds into cryptocurrencies. For example, Morgan Creek, just over 77% into Bitcoin at the moment. Grayscale, as part of their digital large cap fund, approximately 77% as well. Other companies such as Bakkt and Fidelity pouring money into Bitcoin on a daily basis, so they're showing a lot of support behind the crypto. It's definitely the preferred choice amongst various institutional investors and retail investors such as ourselves. Next one on the list, we have Ethereum. I would put 17% into that. The current price is at about 1/3 of its all-time high price. Scrolling down to the charts, there is a lot of anticipation for the release of Ethereum 2.0. I know there's some testing being done. Once Ethereum 2.0 has been launched, it will help with scalability, faster transactions, and what should be cheaper transactions as well. This should be a game changer for Ethereum and only help boost the price. A few things to touch on here. The Enterprise Ethereum Alliance is one of the organizations that comes to mind that's aiming to facilitate the growth of Ethereum and an improved use and adoption of the technology for businesses and organizations, and you have governments around the world utilizing the blockchain. At the moment, they have over 200 organizations or entities supporting the alliance, and there's more news and upcoming events. Anyway, without digressing, there are numerous crypto projects that are built on Ethereum in the form of what are called ERC20 tokens. Some of these will feature in the video later on. So we've got plenty of activity happening with Ethereum, and I see a lot of excitement behind that. The next crypto on my list is XRP. I would allocate 10%. It's had a pretty quiet 2020 compared to other cryptos, but nevertheless, there is still a lot of energy behind the project. Now, I will acknowledge many people incorrectly refer to the crypto as Ripple. It's important to make the distinction. According to infographics here from Stardust or Stardust Crypto, Ripple, a technology company involved in a cost-effective way to move money around the world, as opposed to XRP, which is the independent crypto being utilized by banks and other financial institutions for gross payment settlement systems. They have numerous infographics and guides, including companies that are using XRP, so plenty of info to take in addition to the ripple.com website if you want to find out what's happening in that space. As a quick side note, I'm just skimming through these. I don't want this to turn into a very long video. If you're interested in more specific details and my thoughts about individual projects, I have separate videos that I'll include in the description. My next project or crypto that I would support is Cardano, or the crypto ADA. For this, 10% as well. There's a lot of enthusiasm, plenty of information here, a lot of emphasis being placed on sustainability, scalability, and interoperability. I see this as a major competitor to Ethereum down the track. What really stands out is the scientific approach to the project. Here is a list of academic papers from IOHK, which is one of the three main organizations involved in promoting the Cardano project, the other two being OmiseGO and the Cardano Foundation. There is also Charles Hoskinson, who is constantly engaging with the community, giving people updates about what's happening, placing a lot of emphasis on decentralization at the moment. There's this thing called the Shelley testnet, which is now the main net, I should say. This piece here from the Cardano Foundation, beyond the decentralization, it's the launch of what are called stake pools and the beginning of delegation. It's very enticing for those holding ADA to be able to stake the crypto and earn some rewards. I have a separate video talking about staking if you're interested. In relation to staking, my next crypto, which is known as Tezos or Tezos, For this one, I would allocate 7%. It's had a really good year alongside Chainlink, which will feature later in the video. Tezos, or its blockchain, is unique in the sense that it's got something called a self-amending blockchain. According to its website, it can upgrade itself with having to split or fork the network into 2 different blockchains. Additionally, it's open source, decentralized, and runs proof of stake. You can get staking rewards somewhere along the lines of 5 or 6% per annum. One major partnership involving Tezos is something with BTG Pactual, which is the largest investment bank in Latin America. They are using Tezos for something called security token offerings. Anyway, I won't digress. That's just some news if you're interested. The next crypto, Chainlink, which has had a really good 4 to 6 weeks, I would allocate 7% to this as well. Now, some skeptics are thinking this could potentially drop in price significantly, as in much lower than its all-time high, which it actually set an all-time high earlier this week of just under $20. Let's have a look at the chart. It's had an amazing run over the past few weeks. Going to the official website, in a nutshell, it is a platform that helps connect smart contracts to real-world data, events, and payments. And further information at the website explaining exactly how it works. So Chainlink, I think it will be very useful to help improve interoperability between different blockchains. In the short to medium term, I think Chainlink will do very well. Long term, it's still difficult to ascertain exactly how relevant it will be down the track. So far, the total of these 6 assets is 73%. So we've got 27% left over. The next one on my list is IOTA, or its crypto MyOTA. Consistent growth, especially over the past 4 to 6 weeks. It has an all-time high of $5.69. Going to the main website, IOTA or MyOTA is one of the cryptos involved in what is called the Internet of Things, this phenomenon of having everything interconnected. So computers, real-time data, and everything else just connected into one major system. Instead of using blockchain technology, IOTA uses something called the Tangle, which is another form of distributed ledger technology. So IOTA helps connect IoT with secure data and value exchange, and helps protect their integrity and verifiability, other features as well. One of the major partnerships involving IOTA is Jaguar Land Rover, so incorporating this into their vehicles, rewarding users with MyOTA. One of the major project developments in recent times is removing what is called the coordinator. A piece here from their Medium blog page, IOTA 2.0, introducing pollen, nectar, and honey. The 3 phases involved in removing the coordinator node and helping it move towards a decentralized system. Anyhow, moving along. So the next crypto on my list is VeChain, 5% to that. A Chinese-based crypto project. Their blockchain platform, which places a lot of emphasis on supply chain management and seeking business solutions as well. It's a full list of solutions here available if you're interested. Various use cases available through their website. They've formed partnerships with major companies such as PricewaterhouseCoopers and Walmart. Plenty of relevant info in a video I made a few months ago. Quite a bit happening with that project. My next pick on the list of cryptos is Litecoin. I would allocate 4% into that. Some people look at it as just a testnet for Bitcoin. Others see it as a superior alternative to the foundation crypto. You be the judge. They are both proof of work cryptos that halve every 4 years in terms of the block reward halving. So this is the Litecoin block reward halving countdown, and this is the one for Bitcoin. More information here, including the historical price data courtesy of TradingView. My last video was specifically about Litecoin and everything you need to know there. Going through the remaining ones, basic attention token, I would assign 4%. I've held BAT for a while, and the good thing is this token is affiliated with Brave Browser, an open source privacy focused browser. It's aiming to revolutionize the overall experience for internet users, advertisers, publishers, content creators, so on and so forth. So I'm using Brave, not paid advertising for the record, and we can see the BAT logo there. You can opt in to earn free BAT through their Brave Rewards program. More info in the description. The next crypto on my list is Monero. This is one of the 3 major privacy-focused cryptos, or often referred to as a privacy coin, which I think privacy coins will be very important in the future. 3.5% to this. I believe it's important to include privacy coin, whereby Monero, alongside Zcash or Zcash and Dash, are the 3 major options in the space at the moment. Like Bitcoin, it uses something called proof of work to mine new Monero, or XMR. As time progresses, cryptos rise in popularity and we move to a cashless society, or continue to do so. Privacy coins will play a role. I know that they provoke the ire of governments and regulators because, yes, they're harder to track, but nevertheless, I still think they will play an integral role in the future, so I'd definitely hold some XMR. The next one on the list has been a fan favorite in recent days, OmiseGO. It's had a wonderful 24-hour period and an amazing week. Some really good gains in recent times. As we can see here from the charts, I would allocate 3.5% once again. There's an article, I'll include it in the description. It's about Tether moving funds. $1 billion in the stable coin from one blockchain to another, whereby OmiseGO is an ERC20 token, as I spoke about earlier. In the past, they collaborated with Ethereum and were working on something called Plasma, although Ethereum in recent times has focused more on 2.0. OmiseGO is still active in Plasma. More info in a recent OmiseGO video. So jumping back to my slides, other notable mentions I would like to make, some other cryptos that didn't make the short list, but if I were to add an extra $100 to Aave or lend $25 into that now, if we could rewind time, I would be putting in at least $100 if I went back a month, because it's gone absolutely gangbusters over the past year. It's one of these DeFi projects. It's causing a lot of excitement throughout the space. Binance Coin, which is the native coin of one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, Binance, $25 into that. Algorand, I haven't covered this yet in any of my videos, but I would be keen to put a bit of money into this. At some point, this is one of the cryptos, assuming this makes a profit, I plan to convert this into Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe Cardano, seeing what happens. I'll be covering this in one of my upcoming videos. Zcash or Zcash, which I touched on earlier, so $15 into that. And the last one on the list is Stellar Lumens, or XLM. The remaining $15 I would put into that. For all of these distributions for the various cryptos, I've put them into a neat pie graph. So if you enjoy it displayed in this manner, here is the information. I have opted for diversity, perhaps more than many other crypto commentators. There are so many wonderful projects out there. One thing you need to bear in mind as well is, as time progresses and certain cryptos flex their muscle, I would be more inclined to convert some of these, the lower capped cryptos, into the larger ones, especially if we see huge returns down the track. Take some profits in stable coins and see what the market does at the time, and then eventually or finally cash out. I've made a separate video about how or when I would take profits in the space, but anyhow, what are your thoughts? How would you distribute money into various crypto assets? I look forward to your feedback and response. Now, before wrapping up the video, a quick market update courtesy of Coin Paprika. We're going to focus on the biggest winners and losers over the past 24 hours. AIB and OMG up 44 and 37% respectively. Algorand doing really well over the past 24 hours, 19% gains. Status, Bancor and Qtum up 12 to 14%, doing really well. Scrolling down the list, focusing on some major ones. So Cosmos up 8.6%. 0x and Neo just below 5% in gains. Lend token just above 4%. And going down the list, looking at the biggest losers, very few of them overall. Band Protocol, although I will acknowledge it's had an amazing 4 to 6 weeks, down 6.5%. Some others there, fairly small losses generally speaking, as opposed to the gains. The market's picking up again, Bitcoin's dominance at just above 58%. That is a wrap. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my latest content. If you have something to say, feel free to leave your feedback in the comments section. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and that you're staying safe. Talk to you soon. Take it easy. More videos coming shortly.